All right, so this is interesting. I just changed over my Twitch stream over to YouTube and looking at how this might work. I don't have my nice microphone over here, so I am using my microphone out of my webcam, but hopefully that's not too much of a problem. So, one of the things I was thinking about doing is starting a live Sunday coffee chat and trying to sort of go through the week's information and just chat about it. So not really expecting anybody to show up to this first chat since I didn't. I just went live, got my camera and everything working, and now I'm sort of just seeing what we're doing here. Um, yeah, and I think that works out pretty well. So, using this new sort of corner setup, shooting into the background and so forth. So I've got a little desk here pushed up next to the wall, and then it's shooting backwards. So it's working all right. So remember, get your mug with your mug on it. So if you do see me looking off to the side, over here, I have my stream going over here. So I'm just sort of peeking in to see how the audio's going and seeing if there's any chat. I really don't expect anybody to show up and to chat. So right now there's 0 viewers, but I am enjoying this quite a bit to see what we can put together. So if any of you have done a live stream like this and have any tips or pointers for me, please let me know. I'm always looking for insight into how other people are doing streams and so forth. And I don't, today I don't really have much planned. I think really, if we want to talk about something, we can talk about the Blackmagic studio cameras that were released and some of that information now. Might be one of the little motivations for this here is, taking a look at those studio cameras. Not necessarily something that I'll ever purchase or buy. I'm sort of using my Canon RP for this, and that does a good enough job. But I think for somebody who was can't kick that over. For somebody who was running a studio setup, that might be something that would be very beneficial. I don't have multiple cameras. I got one camera hooked up to this, and maybe in the future I might do like a A10 Mini Pro and be able to control different camera angles and so forth. But I mean, really today I don't have a lot of space to do a studio setup, and so today I'll just use that. But I mean, if we were to take a look at the Blackmagic site, let's see here, Blackmagic, and check out what they've done over here. Actually using that, so let me go ahead and I'm going to add in a screen share. So let's go window capture. So again, just starting this up, seeing what we have here. So if I go ahead and so weird. I'm not really used to using a Windows machine on this. So open with captures Chrome. Oh, Chrome. Oh, here we go. There we go. So if we take a look at the new cameras and so forth, these are what I'm talking about here. It's a Blackmagic studio camera. There's two camera styles, the Plus and Pro. Pro having SDI and 10 gig Ethernet. The Plus being just a regular old-fashioned camera, or not camera, old-fashioned setup. So yeah, I mean, if I was running a cooking channel, this might be something that I would take a look at. It does have a micro four thirds sensor and mount, and so yeah, there's not a lot of super fast autofocus lenses out there that might be beneficial for a studio setup or even camera like that, but um, has um, the Blackmagic OS features and so forth. And yeah, you can use photographic lenses on it. I wonder how this would be used. I know they had previously they had some of those um, cameras that they could do streaming with, but yeah, I'm not too sure. This is not something that I necessarily want to use. I'm more into using cinema cameras and so forth to do my work. Hey, look at me. I'm down below. So, let's see here. Transform this and say, hit the screen. There we go. Doesn't fit totally, but if I take that out and then go down to there. Okay, so I mean, sort of some new stuff. Then they released some streaming processors to go along with it. Really start upping their studio game a bit and upping all of that. I mean, it's great. I really wish that they would take this energy and put it into maybe, I don't know, a full frame camera that has the price point like a standard one, or like the 4K and 6K models. You know, something that's market friendly, budget friendly, so forth. I could do with some of the shortcomings that they have for B-RAW and a budget friendly option for full frame. Right now, this is a full frame camera I'm shooting on right now. That's a Canon RP. So yeah, we got a couple months until NAB is starting, and so I really think that's going to be something of interest. There might be some cameras that come out then, but I'm not really expecting too much. There'll probably be more software and so forth. But yeah, I think you have the ability to add LUTs over 10G Ethernet. I mean, with my Zcam, I could do that same process. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a new capture device. Add source. I'm going to do that again. So yeah, here we go. Put this down like this. But yeah, so it's a sort of cool thing. Focus and zoom demands. You have a zoom rocker you can get with it and control it. You have a studio converter, but I mean, $12.95. I'd probably rather invest that into Blackmagic 4K, Pocket Cinema 4K, and not have the countdown thing on top, and be able to actually record to other media besides a USB out. They also have the Blackmagic Studio converter that they released updates to. So yeah, interesting, but it's nothing that I'm going to be investing in until I have my own cooking show. So, but I guess for this week's news, that's what we have. I wonder, it'd be nice if they actually had like an example of how it's used, and in the wild. Give some demos of it. A lot of sites, like the Zcam site, they always have sample footage and so forth. It'd be good to get some sample footage, some playback of what this camera actually can do. Exceptional low light experience. I'm guessing it probably has the same sensor. That'd be interesting to know if it has the same sensor as the Pocket 4K. It just has this different sort of build. Revolutionary camera design, studio camera design. That's cool. It's small, it's compact, fast setup. I guess since I don't do live production, I don't know what the benefit of this would be over other cameras. It's got looks like it's got a rocker mounted on it already. Got handles. Yeah, who knows? So cool. Well, I should probably put that into its own scene. Duplicate this scene and then have just that stuff on. So I'm really just setting this up. Let's go duplicate. And let's go screen camera. Done. One. And on the screens camera one, let's do this and this. And take off that. Yep. So now I can just sort of rock back and forth. Cool. Well, I mean, a lot of this is just trying to get the cobwebs out of doing a stream. I haven't done a stream in a very long time, so I don't quite know if it's worthwhile to be doing all this. But the other thing that I was doing is I'm checking my battery. Battery's about to die, so it's about to go bye-bye. So let's shut this off, and maybe I'll swap out batteries and come back. Cool, thanks.